Hi y'all, my name is Amy. I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I'm also a dental hygienist and I have a love for shopping, so that's how this got started. I also just finished dental hygiene school, so I have hefty student loans, and my goal with reselling was to be able to make my monthly payments on those. So today I'm going to share a haul from Goodwill, and I will also sandwich it with some fun facts about myself since I'm new to YouTube. So let's get started. Okay, turn this around. So the first item is this Prana tank top. It's lightweight, semi-sheer, has a tie front, and I believe it's an extra small. Where's my camera? There it is. So it has this grid pattern. I just thought it was a super fun, super cute shirt. That's a basic staple piece for spring, for summer, and also a good brand. I really like Prana. So let's get started. I have a list off to my left. That's why I'm looking off to my left. So fact number one, I grew up in a small town in southern New Mexico. I don't exactly know the population. I probably should. It's an oil field town, so it's definitely grown from when I was a young child to how it is now. But I enjoyed growing up in a small town. We had one high school. I knew everyone from elementary and middle school. We all went to school together for a number of years. I really did enjoy the small town life. I don't know that I'll ever want it again, but in terms of my childhood, it was great. I just think it's not quite for me anymore. Okay, let's see. Oh no, my chair's on the item. Okay, so item number two is this really, really pretty dress. It's Antonio Milani, and it is a tan cream white midi dress, fitted. It has the short sleeve, the cap sleeve, and it has gold hardware on the back with a slight V. And I just thought this was gorgeous for like a holiday party. You could wear it to a wedding because the white's so minimal. Most of it's tan. So I just thought this was a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. Okay, fact number two. So now currently I live in a bigger city, still in New Mexico. I've never lived outside of New Mexico, and I really enjoy the bigger city in terms of shopping. So in my small town, I had a lot of online orders growing up, and I would order clothes in usually. Sometimes we would drive like 3 hours to a bigger city to go shopping, but it's just so nice to have everything so close. Within 30 minutes or less, I can have everything. Most things are within 10 minutes or less. And I also love going to thrift stores. That's how this started. But yeah, I don't foresee myself ever ending up in a small city again, but never say never. Always could happen, who knows. Next item is this Hollister scuba style dress. It is black with white pineapple. I thought it was so cute. It's a high neck, and I like this scuba style. It feels good on your skin. And it has a cross back, but also kind of a low back. I don't know if I can get it to lay very well so you can see that. I just thought it was so pretty. Great for summer, spring also, but probably more so summer. So fact number three. I am turning my ring because it likes to turn. I am engaged, and engaged to the man of my dreams. I met him here in Albuquerque. He's from Albuquerque, and yeah, so we're getting married in June. So wedding planning is underway, and it's been really fun. It's also eye-opening to realize how expensive weddings are. We've tried to cut corners as much as we can and save what we can, but dang, it's just an expensive industry nowadays. But super, super excited for our wedding, and it's coming up quick. We got engaged in March of this year, so March of 2019, so it'll be about 15 months by the time we get married. And then we have been together for 3 years, so yeah, really exciting. Super stoked for it. Okay, this one is, I love this shirt. I would totally keep it if it fit me. It is a loft. It's blue and it has this really, really pretty floral pattern. It has this cross back, and then the sleeves are like a tulip style the way they lay. So it's just so girly, so feminine, so cute. Perfect for spring and summer. Really lightweight, which is nice. Probably, I would say it's semi-sheer. Yeah, I'd probably say semi-sheer. Okay. So next one, this one's not so much about me, but it's about my fiance. So his name is Tristan, and he works as a website designer for a company. So they hire clients who need websites that are already up and need some work, or to build a website, or to manage a website, because little did I know, websites take a lot of work and they have to constantly be managed. Whereas with how little I know about computers and internet and all of that, I thought you just put it up and it was good to go. I didn't think there was any extra work behind it. So he really enjoys doing that, and I'm so thankful that he has found something that he truly loves and enjoys doing. He has great coworkers that we hang out with and go to games with and played soccer with, and just loves his company, so I'm oh so thankful for that. Yeah, we'll go on to the next one. Okay, this one I picked it up because it is so soft. It just feels like, I don't even know, just so soft. So it is Gilligan and O'Malley, and it even says sleepwear on the tag, but I did not notice that whenever I picked it up at the thrift store. I just noticed how comfy it was and decided to not pass it up. But whenever I googled it, I realized it was sleepwear, and I didn't notice until now that it says it on the tag. But I feel like it can be worn for every day. No one would know. It's just, it has this like pretty detail on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. It has just a seam on the bottom to like separate it, and then it has a seam down the middle, which is kind of fun. Super soft, nice color. Would just be like a good casual piece. You can also wear it to sleep, or obviously that's what it was intended for. But I really liked it, so I got it. Next one. So Tristan and I met at a automotive parts store that we were working for during college. So my dad owned an automotive parts store growing up, and we worked there from like the age of 8 up until I think I was 16, and then I got a different job for a year. So a long time of automotive parts store. I did some sales, but I was mostly just cleaning. I have a brother that I grew up with, and he mainly did sales, sometimes cleaning. So I knew a little bit. I at least knew like somewhat what the parts were because I cleaned all the boxes. And my dad was very, I don't want to say OCD, very like wanted everything clean, and if it had an ounce of dust it was like not okay. So he had a big, his shop was overall is like 24,000 square feet, so it's huge, but the downstairs like front part that the customers walk around in is probably about 6,000 square feet. So I would clean that, just go one side to the other and clean like every box, everything I could possibly clean. And then by the time I got over there, sometimes it was dirty on the other side. So it was just like this never-ending process of like going through cleaning. But it was good. It taught me a lot as a child. I was responsible for like buying my own clothes a lot of the time, and we earned money at the shop. So it taught me the value of money and just taught me some good lessons. So that was a tangent. Sorry about that. happens sometimes. So this was supposed to be about how Tristan and I met. So we both worked at Parts Plus. The reason I worked there was because I grew up in that industry. And then the reason he worked there was he was in a fraternity, and the person who started the fraternity was the owner of the company. So anyways, we were both working at this company. It was a slow day, and we just started talking, hit it off, and I think we went out on our first date within like 2 days of that. So he messaged me on Facebook after we had talked, after he like found me on Facebook, and then it just turned into more. And there was, yeah, it was great. He, I guess, tried to friend me on Facebook prior to that day where it was a slow day and we got to talk, and I don't add anyone I don't know. So I think, and his profile picture was like him golfing. It wasn't even like of his face, it was like a side shot of his whole body. So I was like, I don't know who the heck this guy is, of course I'm not gonna add him. And it's so funny because he jokes all the time about like how I denied him the first time, and it took his persistence to get me to respond, and yeah. So anyways, super thankful that we met and hit it off. So this item is, it's like a mauve pink, and it has like 2 shades of pink, which is kind of pretty. It is floral, and it is Simply Veroing medium. But I love girly things, and this one just screamed girly to me. I love floral. I don't think I wear that much pink as I say as I'm wearing pink at the moment. I think my main colors are like blues, grays, blacks, whites. Blue is probably my favorite color in the world. My apartment is like decked out in blue. But I do like the occasional pink. What I'm wearing now is like shades of different colors, and it was actually a Poshmark find. I love shopping and selling in the same place, and I love this sweater. So thankful to other Poshers who find stuff and I can buy it. Okay, so that wasn't really a fact. I'm gonna go on to the next fact. I have 2 siblings, so I grew up with one of them, and he is a nurse. He's also married to a nurse. Love them both to pieces. They live in Texas. And I have a half brother who's also in Texas that I met when I was 18. So I'm 22 now, so that was about 4 years ago. So he is awesome also, just a new addition, and yeah, that's about it. So this item is a Loft short sleeve t-shirt, and I like that it's white and gray. It's different. It's still like a casual t-shirt, but it has some flair to it, which I really enjoy. And it is Loft size small, and then the back is solid gray. But yeah, I just thought it was soft and fun and different. So I have a cat named Freya, and she is the love of my life. She's so adorable. It was Tristan's cat before she was mine, and she is a tabby. She's very, very, very loud sometimes. As soon as you walk in the door or you get on the phone, she's meowing her head off, and it's the cutest thing ever. I just love her to pieces. Okay, so this one, so I'm not a Budweiser drinker, but I know some people are, and it's just a medium Budweiser tank top. Sorry, I need to sneeze. Oh. Okay, excuse me. So it is a Bella brand. It is gray with a white logo, Budweiser. I just thought it was fun. It looks like handmade or like made from a screen printing shop, and I liked it. Okay, where are we at? So, dental hygiene school. I completed 4 years of dental hygiene school. I have my Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, and I absolutely love it. I love teeth. I love like picking at things, so it satisfies that. It's really just my dream career. Okay, this one is Lucky brand, and I guess that would be paisley. It's like blue and like a really light orange, and I just really liked it. I thought it was a cute spring summer piece. It has this neck detail, which is fun. I don't even know what to call that neck detail, but I thought it was pretty. And it is a size 1X. Oh, and it also has like a little ruffle line. Yeah, I guess that would be like the waist, at the waist. I'm on it. Okay, sorry, my chair was on some clothes. So dental hygiene is the career that is definitely made for me because I have always been interested in medical field. I have, let's see, my grandma, my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, and I even have a cousin who are all nurses. So I grew up with a lot of medical field influence, and I knew nursing was just not the right fit for me. So I did an internship my last year of high school, and I loved it. It was a dental office, and I started off in the front office, and then a dental assistant quit. So they trained me to fill in that position, and I switched between dental assisting and front office, and I just absolutely fell in love with dentistry, but specifically hygiene, just because I am huge on prevention. If we can prevent a disease from happening, I would much rather focus on that than restoring something that's already happened. I also have a passion for public health for that same reason. I'm all about let's prevent this from happening. Let's do like mass media, mass interventions, and try to prevent, just educate the population and prevent things from happening. So as a dental hygienist, I get to do that like one-on-one, and I also currently am in grad school, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I also get the public health realm where it's like, okay, how can I spread this off to a large number of people? So really is my passion, my interest, so I'm extremely thankful for that. Okay, so this is Sanctuary. It's a tank top. It's paisley. Sanctuary is sold at Anthropologie. It also has button down, but they're hidden buttons. I just thought it was super cute, super fun. I liked the colors. I don't typically wear these colors, but I like them. It's just like oranges and yellows on this kind of cream ivory color. I just thought it was super pretty, and it is a size extra small. Okay, so now on to grad school. So I'm currently in grad school this semester. I wanted to just go straight through. I wanted to finish my bachelor's, go straight into my master's. I wanted 2 master's degrees, but this semester I've been taking 4 classes. I've been working part-time. I've been wedding planning. I've been doing part-time poshing, and oh my goodness, it has been a lot. So I decided that grad school needs to be postponed. It is just too much at this time. I really need more money for the wedding. I need more money to pay off my past loans, all of that, and it's hard to do that when you're in school because I can only work so much. And also, temp work is great. I love that I can see many different offices, but it's also somewhat inconsistent. So one week I could have 4 days, one week I could have 1 day, and that just really affects your paycheck. So I just decided grad school is just not, it's not the best timing, and that's just what it is. So I am going to start working full-time in January, and then I will try again anywhere from a year to however many years from now. We'll see what happens with that, when I think it's a good time, when I feel better financially, better time-wise, all of that. So yeah, I'm working on I will be working on, this semester I was working on it, but I have to stop and postpone it, a dual master's degree. So it would be Master of Science in Dental Hygiene, Master of Public Health. The 2 degrees will allow me to be an educator and a researcher versus always being a clinician. I do love clinical work, and I always want to do clinical work, but I would like to have a mix of being like an educator but also having the clinical component, or a researcher but also working a couple days as a clinician. And the only way to really do that is to continue my education. So yeah, next item. Okay, this one is a Aldo purse, and it is a brown and white. I didn't see any type of like markings or anything. It looks like it's in really good condition. It's a crossbody. It has this back zipper. It also has a front zipper underneath this flap. And a pretty decent sized interior for a crossbody. but I just thought it was really pretty. It's a good brand. Yeah, and Goodwill had 25% off on Mondays, which is when I bought this. So it's nice to get a little bit of a discount for sure. Okay, let's see. So next fact, I absolutely love to travel. So I, domestically and internationally actually, I've been extremely blessed with opportunities to travel. Abroad, I've been to Mexico, India, Africa, and Costa Rica. Domestically, I've actually not been a lot of places. I just had some really unpassable opportunities to go abroad. Mexico was my senior trip with my family. It was our first time going abroad. The next one was Africa. It was a mission trip, and I got to spend 2 weeks over there. 8 days of it was camping in the rural 7 hours from a city, where there were mud huts, grass roofs, like just a totally eye-opening different experience than anything like you would see in the US. My third one was Costa Rica, and that one was a Spanish immersion trip. I wanted to learn Spanish just to help with patient care. New Mexico, there's a lot of people that speak Spanish, and I am not very skilled at it. So my goal was to immerse myself and see how that helped. I actually had 2 American Sign Language classes when I was in college, and my second one was with a deaf professor. So after that, I realized how much quicker and how much easier it was to learn when you were like fully immersed, when you had no choice but to use that language. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna try to go to Costa Rica. And it was obviously, for all my trips, I've done like a lot of funding, trying to raise funds, a lot of saving, and thankfully it's always worked out, which has been great. So that one was 3 weeks, a lot of fun. Went with 2 other people from my college, and then a bunch of people from all over different colleges. And then the other one was India. So India was a dental mission. I went with, I believe, 4 other dental practitioners, and then the rest were all vision. So it was what we termed mission, vision, and smile. And we would, the vision people would do like a test to see if they needed reading glasses, and we would just do screenings to see if they needed dental care. And then we had a agreement with local dentists who would provide the care. Since there were so few of us and so many people needing care, there was no way we could do more than just screenings. We saw 600 people in 2 days, so it was insane. We were there for 2 weeks. The rest of it was like a lot of travel and some tourism. And then domestically, just some, like, we mainly traveled to do hikes and like national parks because we really enjoy that. But I'll go into the next item because I feel like I'm rambling. Okay, so this one, I love these. They are so pretty. They are a pair of Guess heels, and they're this black and cream. They're not quite white, but maybe tan. Not quite tan, I guess. They are just so pretty, and then it's a black and brown leather upper. I just love them. And I think they're size 7. So yeah, super pretty. Not my size, unfortunately. Next one. So I love the mountains. I mentioned national parks. I love to travel and hike and climb mountains and do all that stuff. I have been to some of the major ones, would be like Guadalupe National Park. Guadalupe Mountains. Sorry, I'm rambling. Guadalupe Mountains National Park. I've been to the Grand Canyon. I've been to Pikes Peak in Colorado. I love doing just like various hikes through Colorado and New Mexico. And then, yeah, I have a mountain tattoo on my ribcage just because because I love the mountain so much, but B, because sometimes I think we all deal with like confidence issues, and I got it at a time when I was dealing with those, and each mountain is different, and yet they're all beautiful and have their own characteristics and all look different and are also pretty. So that was just kind of a reminder to myself of like, hey, it's okay. Like, it's okay to be different and be who you are and still feel confident and pretty and all of that. So anyways, next item. Okay, these are, let's see if I can get it to focus. These are Vince Camuto, and they are blue snake skin. So, funny story, I'm afraid of snakes, but in India, I had the opportunity to sit next to a cobra, and there was like a snake charmer right next to me, and this cobra was in a basket, and its like hood was out and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I like a lot of adventurous things and like adrenaline things. I've done skydiving and bungee jumping and all of that, but this was my like, you know what, you're gonna get over your fears in this moment and you're gonna sit next to that snake in the basket. So I did it, and it was interesting. Definitely a scary time. I'll see if I can post a picture right here. Okay, so anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. I'm so bad at this. So these are blue snakeskin Vince Camuto heels. They are size 7.5, and I just loved these. I'm pretty sure Vince Camuto is a good brand, but they have this like cushion in the back of the heel, so it'll make it comfortable. And I also thought they were just really pretty, so I picked those up. Okay, let's see. So that was not my fact. That was a tangent. Sorry about that. Let's see. So I really enjoy yoga, and I've been terrible about doing it recently, which is awful. But I also have scoliosis, so I found out when I was, I think, 13 that I had scoliosis, and I was always concerned that I would need surgery. So I had to go every year from 13 to 21 to see a surgeon and see if I needed surgery or not. And they would take a spinal x-ray and just see how much my curve has gotten worse. So I started off, I think, with about 30 degrees. By the time I was 21, I had about 50, 55 degrees. And so I had a brace when I was a freshman in high school, and oh my god, it was so uncomfortable. So at that time, I think I was about 40, 45 degrees, and it corrected that curve to a 17 degree curve. And my spine did not want to move that much, so it was just so painful all the time. I was upset and crying. I was a freshman in high school, didn't want to have to wear this like big bulky thing underneath my clothes. It also like pushed up under my armpit, and that was uncomfortable. So I tried wearing it one day to high school, and I think I lasted one class, and I couldn't focus on the class at all because I was in so much pain. My brother was driving at that time, so he drove us to school. I like ripped it off, went out to the parking lot, threw it in the back of his truck, and I was like, you know what, never again. I will take my chances with needing surgery. And I don't know if that was the brightest thing to do. I mean, I ended up not needing surgery, which was fantastic. But yeah, it was kind of a big part of my life, so I thought I'd mention it as a fact, you know. Okay, last item. Oh, sorry, the sun was on my face right there. And then I also got off on my facts, which means I probably interjected some that are not on my list. So I'll just skip some. So these are Kenneth Cole Reaction. I think they'd be classified as booties because they have a closed toe, even though they have a slingback style. I don't quite know, honestly. I think they're suede. I don't know if they're suede. They're like a really soft fabric. If not, they're kind of firm. Maybe they're suede. I need to learn my stuff. Again, I'm pretty new to Poshmark, so I'm still learning every single day about what things are, what fabrics are, all that kind of stuff. So these are black. They have the slingback style with a cute buckle on them. I don't know if you can see that. And then they have like a brown, dark brown, like light brown, shimmery heel, which I thought was super pretty and unique. I don't think I've seen anything like that. They are, what size are they? They're an 8.5. But yeah, I just thought they were super pretty, and that's my last item. So I'm hoping to get this video up today, which is the day before Thanksgiving. So my last fact was going to be my favorite Thanksgiving food, which I think is just ham, because ham tastes really, really good, and I'm not much of a turkey person, unless it's smothered in gravy, because then it tastes good. But otherwise, I feel like turkey's generally a little bit drier, and just not as tasty. But when you smother it in gravy, then it's great. So I'm super excited for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I get to travel 4 hours back to my hometown, and I'm going to enjoy it with my fiance and my family, and I'm super excited. Hi, sorry, change of scenes. Just a quick sign out because my phone was full of storage and stopped recording. So with tomorrow being Thanksgiving, I hope you have safe travels and a happy Thanksgiving, and just realize how much there is to be thankful for, and have a great time with family, friends, whomever. Yeah, so and also I didn't mention it, which I should have mentioned it, my Poshmark, Instagram, eBay, and YouTube are all at Desert Gal Dress. So check those out, follow me. Also comment below and let me know if you liked this video, if it was way too long, just kind of what your opinions are. I really hope that this can become a platform of like love and community, and just get to know other sellers, even potential buyers, just whomever is interested in these types of videos. So please let me know what you think. Just remember, spread kindness, and happy holidays, safe travels, eat lots of turkey.